Bear Creek Arsenal. Today we're going to do our tabletop review. Before we get started though, make sure you like and subscribe. That's the way we keep these channels going. Fair disclosure, Bear Creek Arsenal sent this rifle out to the channel. But that is not going to hinder our review of this rifle. We're going to give you an honest review, what we think about it, what we like, what we don't like. So Bear Creek Arsenal is definitely in the budget rifle game. They compete with Palmetto State Armory. They compete with Radical Firearms. So just transition between the two types. There you go. Okay. So let's talk about this rifle. This is a 16-inch rifle with a carbine length gas system. So let's go ahead and we're going to go from back to front. Let me go ahead and get this thing out of the stand here. Starting from the back, this is your, I don't even know who makes this, to be honest, but it is a, what I would call your 1980s buttstock. No padding on it. It is adjustable, but it's not comfortable. I don't like it. The buffer tube is your mil-spec tube. It does come with a swivel swing. There are no quick detach mounts back here. Moving forward, the castle nut. The castle nut is not staked. To be honest, I don't freak out about that. I know there's some people like, oh, it should be it should be staked, etc. Coming forward, we'll start with the bottom. This, the pistol grip is your standard A2 type pistol grip. It works. Again, it's old school. I don't like it. It's very thin. I don't like the grip angle. Going forward, the lower is your mil-spec lower. Mil-spec selector safety switch. Okay, nothing special there. Just your normal selector safety switch. It is 775 T6 aluminum. The trigger, there's your take up. I mean, it hits that, and then a little creep, hardly noticeable at all. For being a mil-spec trigger, there's a little, and then bang. It's not terrible. It works. Charging handle is your standard mil-spec. I will say though, charging this, it's tight. Like that spring is, I don't know if it's a heavier spring or what, but it is tight when you charge this thing. The bolt lock, bolt release, your standard mil-spec bolt lock, bolt release. I like Bear Creek. They put their bear on there, so you know that's their rifle. Moving forward, so the upper 775 T6 aluminum. It has Picatinny across the top. So it has M-lock on the top, M-lock all around at your, actually M-lock 3, 6, 9, and 12, and then some Picatinny here at the front. I like a thin rail too. This is a nice thin rail, so I like a rail that I can really clamp onto and hold. So I really appreciate that thin rail. I have heard some people review the lockup on this thing between the upper and the lower is solid. I have heard some people talk about where this rail comes into and attaches. There are 8 screws that hold that thing in there. So that's a lot, but you got to have it lined up perfectly for the screws to go in. Check your screws, people. If they're not Loctited, get Loctite in there. get those screws set. Because if they back out, you run a problem with this moving. So make sure you do that. It comes with a very interesting muzzle device, compensator, flash hider. It's spiraled all the way around it. I don't know if that helps keep the recoil down. It's interesting. It's interesting. I kind of like an A2 flash hider, to be honest. But there it is. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. I will tell you, shooting it was nice. It wasn't bad. If you're interested in this, go ahead and check out the link in the below to our campsite. If you're interested in this, or you can go to thetacticalllama.com. All right. So there is our tabletop of the Bear Creek Arsenal BCA15 rifle. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you check out the upcoming range video. Until next time, stay safe, stay free, support the Second Amendment. We'll see you in the next video.